Listen up, gentlemen. What you're about to hear might completely change the way you see women, relationships, and attraction. We're diving into 15 raw, brutally honest psychological facts that most men are too afraid to face. These insights, they're not just about understanding women. They're about mastering yourself. As the Stoics teach, control your emotions and accept reality as it is, not as one wishes it to be. Stick around. This might be the edge you've been missing. Fact 1. Size doesn't matter. Presence does. Let's smash a myth that's been drilled into men's heads for years. Size isn't everything. Here's the simple reality. An average-sized man is more than capable of bringing pleasure. The average woman's body is designed for compatibility, not extremes. What matters most isn't size, it's connection. But here's where most men get it wrong. They obsess over a number instead of mastering presence. The truth. Women want more than just physicality. Women aren't looking for anatomy to impress them. They want a man who leads them both in and out of the bedroom. A man who makes her feel wanted, engaged, and desired. It's not about size. It's about confidence, presence, and control. The Stoic approach: master what you can control. A Stoic man doesn't waste time worrying about what he can't change. Instead, he focuses on what truly counts: emotional depth, mental strength, the ability to create deep, lasting intimacy. Because in the end, confidence, self-control, and presence will always outweigh insecurity. Stop worrying about size. Start focusing on what truly matters. Fact 2. Body language speaks volumes. Are you listening? Here's a truth most men overlook. Women speak with their bodies constantly. If you're not paying attention to the subtle cues, you're missing out on some of the strongest signs of attraction. Women communicate far more through body language than words. Pointing toes in your direction, playing with their hair, leaning in close, subtle, lingering glances. These aren't random behaviors. They're signals, clear invitations of interest. The brutal reality: if you don't see it, someone else will. Most men are blind to these cues. They focus on words, missing the unspoken. They hesitate while another man takes the lead. It's not just about reading her body. It's about owning yours. The Stoic approach: mastering presence. A Stoic man doesn't just react to signals, he projects them. Confidence is in your posture. Strength is in your eye contact. Attraction is in the energy you carry. Stand tall. Stay composed. Own the space. You can't control her reactions, but you can control your presence. Let go of fear, insecurity, or hesitation. Master your body language, and the attraction will follow naturally. Because when you control your presence, you control the room. Fact 3. Confidence and emotional maturity. The real game changer. Let's cut through the fluff. If you think women in their 40s are all about the physical game, you're missing the point. At this stage, it's not about how many times you can perform. It's about your emotional stability, intelligence, and confidence. For mature women, intimacy becomes more satisfying when it's rooted in emotional balance, mental strength, deep connection, not just physical attraction. The brutal truth: looks alone won't cut it. You could be in the best shape of your life, but if you're emotionally immature, insecure, or seeking validation, you'll fall short. This is where the red pill truth hits hard. A real man leads emotionally. A woman doesn't want a boy still chasing approval. She wants a man who is grounded, self-assured, and emotionally present. The Stoic approach: confidence from within. A Stoic man doesn't seek external validation. He creates his own. True confidence isn't built in the gym. True confidence isn't found in others' approval. True confidence comes from mastering your own mind. Control what you can: your emotional resilience, your mindset, your purpose. And when you truly own yourself, your relationships take on a whole new level of depth. Because the man who leads himself will always be the one they follow. Fact 4. Best friend versus boyfriend. The harsh reality. Here's a hard pill to swallow. Some women secretly love their best friend more than their boyfriend. Yeah, you heard that right. While you're out here thinking you're the most important man in her life, the truth is, the deep trust and emotional closeness she shares with her best friend might outweigh the attraction you think you've built. Why this happens, and how men get it wrong. Let's be clear. This isn't an attack on women. It's about the brutal reality of relationships. If you're not building a deep emotional connection, if you're just going through the motions, if you're focused only on physical attraction, you're setting yourself up for failure. The red pill truth. Women want more than a boyfriend. Women aren't just looking for a romantic partner. They're looking for a leader, a man who matches their emotional depth, someone who intrigues them, challenges them, and stays solid when things get tough. It's not enough to be her boyfriend. You have to be her confidant, her protector, her equal. The Stoic approach: control what you can. A Stoic man doesn't whine about her emotional connection with someone else. He doesn't sulk, doesn't complain, doesn't beg for attention. Instead, he controls what he can: his emotional strength, his reliability, his mindset and actions. Because the man who controls himself, that's the man she truly values. Stop worrying. Start leading. Fact 5. The secret thoughts of affairs. A hard truth. Here's a harsh reality. 68% of women admit they've considered having an affair if they knew they wouldn't get caught. This isn't some rare anomaly. It's real. Why? Because women are emotional creatures. When they feel neglected, unfulfilled, or emotionally disconnected, their minds start to wander. The red pill perspective. Is this your fault? No. Unless you've become complacent. Most men focus on the wrong things. Chasing validation. Worrying about things they can't control. Forgetting to put in the work to evolve. Here's the brutal truth. Women test you. They test your strength. They test your consistency. They test your ability to lead. Fail those tests too many times, she starts looking elsewhere. The Stoic approach: control what you can. Stoicism teaches us that power lies in self-mastery. You can't control her thoughts, but you can control the effort you put into your relationships. You can't stop her from testing you, but you can stay sharp and never become complacent. If you neglect emotional depth, if you stop leading with purpose, she will feel it. Don't let emotional neglect be your downfall. Stay present, stay sharp, lead with confidence. Because a man who masters himself, that's the man who doesn't fear losing anyone. Fact 6. Attention and empathy. Heal. The power of presence. Here's a truth you need to understand now. When a woman is upset, she doesn't need a solution. She needs to be heard. No advice, no quick fixes, just your presence and empathy. Why most men get this wrong. We live in a world where men are conditioned to solve problems, to act, to fix, to do something. But when it comes to women, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing at all. Just listen, without judgment, without trying to control the situation. This isn't weakness, it's strength. The Stoic approach: master your response. A Stoic man doesn't try to control everything, he controls himself. Your role isn't to fix her emotions, it's to hold space for them. When you show up calm, present, and unshaken, you become an anchor. And that's when the real connection begins. Because true power lies not in forcing outcomes, but in mastering your presence. Listen. Be steady. Be there. That's what makes you unforgettable. Fact 7. Position preferences vary, and they're deeper than you think. Here's a brutal truth. Women have specific preferences when it comes to intimacy. One of the most common: penetration from behind. For many women, this position intensifies physical pleasure, triggers a deeper, more primal connection. But don't fool yourself. It's not just physical. A woman's desires are shaped by emotions, trust, subconscious factors. When she gravitates toward a specific position, It's not just about the act. It's about how she feels in that moment. The Stoic approach. Control what you can. A Stoic man doesn't make assumptions. He observes, adapts, and leads. This means understanding her desires without overanalyzing, reading the moment and adjusting naturally, bringing confidence, not hesitation. In relationships, the key isn't rigid expectations, it's mastery of response. Just as in Stoicism, strength lies in adaptability. The ability to stay present, read the moment, and give her what she truly needs. Fact 8. The desirable man effect. Here's something most men don't realize. Your value in a woman's eyes skyrockets when other women find you desirable. It's not just about looks or charm, it's social proof. The moment a woman sees other women interested in you, her mind shifts. What am I missing? Why is he so desirable? Maybe I should pay more attention to him. It's primal psychology. The same reason a rare car or exclusive product seems more valuable when everyone else wants it. Why this isn't manipulation, it's biology. Women are wired to be attracted to high-value men. A man who is wanted by others signals quality. It's an instinctive response, not a conscious decision. But here's where Stoicism changes the game. A Stoic man doesn't seek validation from others. He knows that his worth isn't defined by outside perception, but by his own inner virtues. The Stoic approach. Let social proof work for you, not define you. Confidence comes from mastery of self, not external approval. Your purpose should drive you, not how many people want you. When you own your path, attraction follows naturally. Let social proof work in your favor, but never depend on it. Focus on your mission and the right people will be drawn to you. Fact 9. Ovulation boosts desire. It's biology, not magic. Here's a raw fact most men overlook. During ovulation, women experience a surge in desire. It's not just in their head, it's in their biology. Nature amplifies attraction, making them more sexually charged, more attuned to masculine energy, more likely to seek intimacy. But here's the kicker. This isn't about you. It's not because you said the right thing. It's not because you won her over. It's just biology doing its thing. The Stoic mindset. Recognize, don't react. A Stoic doesn't get swept up in emotions or external forces. He acknowledges them and understands them, but stays in control. So what's the right move? See it for what it is. Natural chemistry, not personal validation. Don't overvalue it or let it feed your ego. Remain grounded in self-discipline and clarity. When you understand the world's natural rhythms, you don't chase them. You move through them with control. And that's what separates men who lead from those who react. Fact 10. Dates for free meals, the harsh reality. Let's talk about a truth most men won't admit. 38% of women openly admit they go on dates just for the free meal. Yep, you heard that right. While you're thinking about romance, she's eyeing the steak and dessert like it's her last supper. The Stoic approach. Detach from the outcome. Not every date is about connection. Not every woman is there for you. Some women just want a free meal. Some women are just passing the time, and guess what? It's not personal, it's just reality. Understanding this protects you from chasing the wrong things. Control what you can, your own actions. Don't assume every date should lead somewhere. Don't get emotionally invested in an illusion. Don't chase, observe. Instead, be aware of the signs. Stay detached from expectations. Make decisions based on logic, not emotion. As the Stoics teach, it's not what happens to us, but how we respond that defines us. Handle this reality with calm and resilience and you're already ahead of the game. Stay aware. Stay grounded. Stay focused. Fact 11. The silent fear women carry about their appearance. Most men don't realize this, and even the most confident women worry about how they look in intimate moments. It's something they rarely say out loud, but it's always there, lingering in the back of their minds. Am I good enough? Will he notice my flaws? This silent fear can consume her. The Stoic approach: control what you can. Stoicism teaches us to focus only on what's within our control. Her appearance? Not in your control, but your reaction to it? That's entirely up to you. A simple, genuine reassurance, delivered with confidence, can shift her entire mindset. Your calm presence eliminates her self-doubt. Your steady assurance makes her feel safe. Your unshaken confidence pulls her into the moment. Because here's the truth. In a world obsessed with perfection, your ability to stay centered will set you apart. What really creates attraction? It's not just physical beauty. It's mental and emotional security. And a man who can lead her mind out of fear and into connection, that's the man she never forgets. Fact 12. Mental stimulation is the key. Let's get one thing straight. For women, attraction starts in the mind. You could be the most physically impressive man in the room, but if you can't engage her intellectually, you'll be forgotten. Women crave mental depth. The more you stimulate her intellect, the easier it is for her to connect emotionally and even physically. But here's the kicker. This isn't about pretending or pandering. It's about mastering your own mind. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." The same rule applies to attraction. When you shape your thoughts with confidence and intention, that energy pulls her in. This is why mental and emotional connection often outweighs physical touch for women. It's not manipulation. It's understanding the game. Just like Stoicism teaches, control starts with mastering yourself. Sharpen your intellect, build emotional discipline, and radiate confidence. When you engage her mind, everything else follows. Fact 13. The power of attention to detail in intimacy. Here's the raw truth. Women crave attention to detail. It's not just about grand gestures. It's the small, intentional acts that leave a lasting impact. Using creams or oils during foreplay isn't just about enhancing sensations. It's about presence. It shows you're not rushing, not distracted. You're fully engaged in the moment. Where Stoicism meets intimacy. True intimacy isn't just physical. It's about self-mastery. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." If you're unfocused, she'll notice. When you engage her mind and body with full intention, you're not just heightening pleasure, you're deepening connection. This isn't about tricks or techniques. It's about understanding that foreplay isn't a warm-up. It's part of the experience. Master the details, and you elevate everything for both of you. Fact 14. Scent sparks love. Here's a brutal truth most men overlook. Attraction isn't just about what you say or do. It's about what you don't even notice. If a woman loves the way you smell, your chances of her falling for you increase by an insane 97%. Yes, 97%. A simple scent can trigger a deep emotional connection because attraction is primal. The Stoic perspective. Mastering the unseen. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's in our control. And here's the truth. Your scent is in your control. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. You can't fake chemistry, but you can. Choose the scent you wear. Maintain sharp hygiene. Pay attention to details most men ignore, because when you smell incredible, you're not just making a good impression. You're activating subconscious attraction. And when a woman is drawn to you on that level, it's not just an attraction, it's the beginning of something much more powerful. Fact 15. Communication is everything. Master it or fail. Most men fail miserably at this, believing that silence, mixed signals, or games will somehow win a woman over. Wrong. Women want clarity. They crave direct, open communication. They need honesty about desires, boundaries, and expectations. It's not just about listening. It's about leading conversations with confidence. The brutal reality, avoiding communication creates chaos. If you're not talking openly, you're setting yourself up for failure. Unspoken thoughts lead to frustration. Hesitation breeds miscommunication. unclear expectations destroy trust. Women respect a man who can communicate clearly without being overly emotional. They admire strength and vulnerability when balanced with control. The Stoic approach: control yourself, not others. A Stoic man doesn't manipulate or suppress. He controls his own emotions, reactions, and words. When you communicate clearly without ego or fear, you demonstrate emotional mastery. And emotional mastery builds trust, the foundation of everything. That's it. 15 psychological facts about women. From love and attraction to deep emotional connection, understanding these truths will change the way you approach relationships. Now, I want to hear from you. Which fact blew your mind the most? Drop a comment with, "The more I understand, the more I control." Let's dive into a real conversation. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.